Students, so happy to meet you once again. See, in the last class, we start to revise the lesson 2, nutrition in animals, right? So, in that, we studied nutrition in amoeba and nutrition in humans. Okay, in nutrition in human, we studied 5 stages, right? So, what are they? Ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation, and digestion. Okay. So next to the topic is the nutrition in ruminants, right? So in nutrition in ruminants, you know that what is ruminant? The plant eating animals are called ruminants, right? So we studied the definition of ruminants, right? So what is ruminants? What is rumination? A plant eating animal that brings back swallowed food into the mouth to chew it again is called ruminant, and the process is called rumination. Okay, so what is ruminant and rumination? A plant eating animal that bring back swallowed food into the mouth to chew it again is called the ruminant, and the process is called rumination. Those who don't have the book, you can copy this answer. Okay, repeat it everyone. A plant eating animal that brings back swallowed food into the mouth to chew it again is called a ruminant, and the process is called rumination. Okay, so which are the animals are ruminant elements? Plant eating animals means cow, goat, deer, buffalo, camel, yak, sheep. These all the animals are called ruminants. Okay, so the habit of ruminants make their digestive system different from humans, or then different from amoeba. Okay, so let's revise this ruminants digestion. Let's revise little deeply. Okay, so the first process, ingestion. Okay, what is the first stage? Ingestion. Here, the food is ingested with the help of the tongue and it will be chewed. Okay, so and the ruminants have the sharp incisors and large molars to bite and chew the grass. Okay, what we studied in human, the human has 4 types of teeth. Okay, that is incisors, molars, canines, premolars, and molars. But in ruminants, it has incisors and molars. Okay, so and the ruminants have the powerful jaw muscles. Okay, see, you know that a cow makes 40,000 to 60,000 jaw movements per day. Okay, in a single day, one day, a cow has the jaw movements 40,000 to 60,000. Okay, after taking this food from the mouth, it goes to the stomach through the esophagus. Okay, so in the ruminants esophagus, 2 to 3 feet was long. Through feet, 2 to 3 feet long. But in human, you know that how many centimeter? 25 centimeter long. Okay, then the food through the esophagus, it leads to the stomach. Okay, in human stomach only one part is there, but in ruminant stomach has 4 chambers. What are they? Rumen, reticulum, omasum, and abomasum. Okay, rumen, reticulum, omasum, and abomasum. Okay, so the rumen is the first part. Okay, the rumen is the first chamber of the stomach. Okay, you can see this picture clearly. See, and also the rumen helps in storing the large quantity of food that has been quickly consumed. And this food is partially digested here, and it is now called the cud. What is the name of the partially digested food? Cud. But what we studied in human, the partially digested food, when it was in mouth, it is called bolus, and when it is entered again, it is digested in the stomach. The food is called chyme. Okay, but in ruminants, the partially digested food in rumen is called cud. Okay, then the cud is brought back to the stomach. The semi-digested food is brought back to the mouth. For what? Again, it will be rechewed and re-swallowed in a process called cud chewing. What is that process? Cud chewing. Okay. Then rumen has billions of bacteria and protozoa. Okay. So it breaks down the carbohydrate called cellulose. It is found in hay and grass. Okay. And a large amount of saliva is secreted. Where? In the rumen. But in human, saliva is secreted in the mouth. Okay. But in ruminants, a large amount of saliva is secreted in the rumen. Okay. And the next chamber is reticular. Second chamber is reticular. Here it helps in moving the swallowed food back into the mouth through chewing. Okay. Then this reticulum opens into the omasa. The reticulum opens into the omasa. Okay. Then the omasum is the smallest chamber. You can see this picture clearly. The omasum is the smallest chamber. Which is the largest chamber? Rumen is the largest chamber. Okay. See, and this omasum absorbs excess water. Okay, the omasum absorbs excess water. Okay, and then it leads to the abomasum. Okay, it is the last chamber of the ruminant stomach. Okay, it is considered as the true stomach. So which part is the true stomach? Abomasum is the true stomach because it is the only compartment which produces digestive juices to help digestion. Okay, so where the digestion process will be happen? In the parts of abomasum. Okay, why it is called as true stomach? It is the only compartment which produces digestive juices to help digestion. Understand that? Here, the hydrochloric acid and gastric juices secreted through the walls and digest the proteins. Okay, hydrochloric acid and gastric juices secreted through the walls digest the proteins. Okay, the food can take as much as so hard to pass through the digestive system of the ruminant. Okay, then here then this food is passed to the small intestine. Okay, from abomasum it passed to the small intestine. Here the absorption begins in the fourth chambered stomach, but the main absorptive organs are in the intestine. Okay, in fourth chambered stomach the absorption will be stored, but the main absorptive organs are the intestine. The food from the abomasum passes into the small intestine, right? So here it mixes the secretions from liver and pancreas. Okay, and most of the digestion of the carbohydrate, proteins, and fats takes place in the small intestine. Understand that? Most of the digestion of the carbohydrate, proteins, and fats takes place in small intestine. Okay, so here several villi are present. Okay, what's the use of the villi? It helps in increasing the surface area for absorption. Understand that? it increases the surface area for absorption. Okay, the same we studied in human also. In human has intestine, has small intestine has the villi. The same use we studied in that. Okay, and a large sac-like structure called cecum, where in between the small intestine and large intestine. Okay, then the food goes to the large intestine. So between the small intestine and the large intestine, a sac-like structure is there that is called the cecum. What is the name of that? Cecum. Okay. Then the cellulose of the foliage. Foliage means what? Hay and grass. Okay, so it is digested by the action of certain bacteria. Okay, then the food goes to the large intestine. Okay, so here the main function of the large intestine is to absorb water and eliminate the undigested food as feces. Okay, so in the large intestine, what is the main function of that? It absorbs water and eliminate the undigested food as feces. Okay, so this is what we studied in the ruminants. So here we studied the 4 stages, that is ingestion, digestion, absorption and egestion. Okay, it absorbs the water. Understand that? That is the process of digestion in ruminants. Okay, so you know that in ruminants have a 4-chambered stomach consisting of the rumen, reticulum, omasum and ovomasum. Okay, and also absorption begins in the rumen and the omasum. Okay, but the majority of the nutrients are absorbed in the small and the large intestine. Understand everyone? So you know that what is ruminant and what is rumination. Okay, these all we studied in that. Okay, so in this lesson totally we studied that nutrition in amoeba, then nutrition in human. Okay, in nutrition in human we studied the process of ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation and digestion. And also here we studied the definition of ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation and digestion. Everyone remember or not? What is ingestion? The intake of food into the body is called ingestion. Okay, repeat it everyone. The intake of the food into body is called ingestion. And what is digestion? The breakdown of food into simpler substances is called digestion. Okay, what is digestion? The breakdown of food into simpler substance is called digestion. Okay, and the third stage we studied, that is absorption. Okay, so what is absorption? The uptake of the soluble substances produced during digestion by the tissues in the body is called absorption. Okay, so what is absorption? The uptake of the soluble substances produced during digestion by the tissues in the body is called absorption. And fourth stage we studied assimilation. What is assimilation? The use of simple substances to build complex substances required by the body is called assimilation. Okay, so what is assimilation? The use of simple substances to build complex substances required by the body is called assimilation. And the fifth one is digestion. Digestion means what? Elimination of undigested food from the body is called digestion. Okay, elimination of undigested food from the body is called digestion. Okay, these all we studied in the nutrition in animals. Okay, so when we studied nutrition ingestion, we studied types of teeth, 4 types of teeth, that is incisors, canine, premolars and molars. Okay, and here we studied what's the other name of incisors? Biting teeth. And what's the other name of canine? Tearing teeth. Okay, And how many teeth has the adult human beings? 32 teeth. Okay. So next we studied tongue, right? Tongue, you know that approximately 10,000 taste buds are there. Okay, to find the taste. And we studied four types of taste. What are they? Sweet, salty, bitter, and sour. Okay. Then we studied the process of digestion. And the third one we studied the process of absorption. Okay. And next we studied assimilation, and then the process of digestion. Okay. So like that we studied. Okay, understand that? So this is the lesson 2. Then we studied lesson 3, fiber to fabric. Okay. Previous class, no, the last class, previous class we studied about that. In that we studied wool and sheep. Okay. And also wool from sheep we studied, and wool from other animals we studied. You know that the wool is taken from the sheep, camel, goat, rabbit, and yak. Okay. Next we studied wool production, that is shearing, scoring, grading or sorting, dyeing, drying, and making of yarn. Next we studied about silk, and here we studied life cycle of a silk moth, sericulture, and the health hazards in the wool industry, as well as it is in the silk industry. Here we revised the whole portions, and also in the fiber to fabric already we revised. So everybody prepare the lesson 2 and 3 for the quarterly exam. Okay. So the next week we have the exam. So everyone read the passage and write the correct answer. Okay, students. Thank you.